Power of thinking big. The story of a poor boy with empty pockets. There once was a boy named Daniel who grew up in a small town, surrounded by dusty roads and wooden houses that creaked in the wind. His family was poor, so poor that some days they didn't have enough food to fill their plates. Daniel's clothes were hand-me-downs from neighbors, his shoes had holes, and his pockets were always empty. But even though he had nothing in his hands, he had something powerful in his mind, a dream too big for his circumstances. Every morning, before the sun rose, Daniel would walk past a grand white building, the town's only hotel. He would stand there for a few minutes watching rich businessmen step out of shiny cars. He didn't envy them, he studied them. He wondered how they thought, how they spoke, and what made them different. He didn't want to be them. He wanted to learn from them. One day, the hotel manager caught Daniel standing near the gate and shouted, "Hey kid, you can't just stand there every day. Do you want a job or something?" Daniel nodded quickly. "Yes, sir. I can clean, I can carry bags, anything." From that day, he became a bellboy at the hotel. His job was small, but he did it with pride. He smiled at guests, listened to their stories, and paid attention to their habits. While others saw him as just another poor kid, Daniel was silently studying success. He noticed one thing about all the successful people who stayed there. They thought differently. When things went wrong, they didn't complain. When someone doubted them, they didn't argue. They simply worked harder. That became Daniel's philosophy. Think big, stay positive, act bold. Years passed. Daniel saved every dollar he could. He read every book he could borrow, books about business, mindset, and leadership. One night, after a long shift, he wrote in his old notebook, "Money doesn't make you rich, thinking big does." That simple idea changed his life. When Daniel turned 21, he left his hometown with just a few $100s and a big dream to start his own business. He failed at first. His first cafe closed in 3 months. His second business, a small delivery service, barely survived. But Daniel refused to stop thinking big. He kept learning, adapting, and believing. One day, while riding a bus home after another failed attempt, he looked out the window and saw kids selling snacks on the street. Suddenly, an idea struck him. He would build an affordable food chain that could help poor families like his while providing quality meals. It started small, but Daniel poured his heart into it. He treated every customer like family, every worker like a partner. Within a few years, his little food stand grew into a nationwide brand. Reporters began writing about the boy who built an empire with empty pockets. When asked what his secret was, Daniel smiled and said, "I was never truly poor. I just didn't have money yet. But I had big thoughts, and that's where everything begins." The power of thinking big is in T about being unrealistic. It's about believing that your dreams are valid even when your circumstances say otherwise. It's about seeing opportunity in failure, lessons in rejection, and hope in hardship. Today, Daniel visits schools to talk to kids who come from places like he once did. He tells them, "Don't let your empty pockets stop you. Fill your mind instead, with ideas, with dreams, with courage, because your thoughts build your future long before your hands do. And that's the truth. Your reality may be small now, but your vision doesn't have to be. Dream beyond your limits. Think bigger than your fears. Because no matter where you start, the power of thinking big can turn an empty pocket into a full life."